Namaste all. I hope you are doing well and you all are safe. I welcome you all on the behalf of Himalayan Yoga Association. My name is 𝐲𝐨𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐿 and I am your Ashtanga teacher. We are going to be discussing about some terms in Ashtanga, some basic terms, some alignment of the postures. I hope you enjoy this course and you find it fruitful. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome back to my Ashtanga sessions. I hope you all are safe and doing good. In today's session, we are going to discuss about again new postures where we finished last time. So the upcoming posture. So before that, again sit comfortable on the mat, just crossing your legs or sitting in Vajrasana Thunderbolt posture. Be comfortable. Close your eyes very gently from here. Bend your elbows, palms together. Namaskar Mudra. Breathe in. Vande Gurunam Charinarvinde Sandarsita Swatma Sukha Vabodhe Nisreyase Janglikayamane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantyaye Abahu Purushakaram Sankhchakra Siddharinam Sahasrasar Samsvetam Pranamamem Patanjalim. Drop your head down, pray to the God, bring the positivity. Lift your head up. Have your palms together. Place your palm gently on your eyes. Release your arms down. Gently open your eyes by looking down. So the last video session, we talked about Marichayasana, 4 variations. After Marichayasana, after we finish Marichayasana, we have both pose Navasana to perform. So in Ashtanga, we perform both pose 5 times continuously. So there is a little variation between this. So just let's discuss about that. So after following the half vinyasa, after Marichayasana, we again are going to come into the Ndasana staff pose. From staff pose, what we are going to do for Navasana, boat pose, we are going to lean slightly back. So engaging your core first, leaning slightly back, and from here you can even bend your knees firstly and then slowly straighten your both legs and bring your both arms parallel to each other. So your palms are facing towards each other, pointing your toes forward. Your both arms are getting parallel to the mat. Look at your big toes. So this is your boat pose Navasana. You're just slightly leaning back, you're keeping your core active. So it is a kind of creating a kind of V shape or a kind of tick where you tick somebody. So it is a V shape, but the front leg, it is a kind of a little bit tall or lengthy. So how the sequence is gonna be, how this variation is going to be. After Navasana, what you do, so this is the first time we are doing Navasana in Ashtanga. After Navasana, you're going to cross your both legs. So your both shins are crossed and knee close to your chest as much as you can. Bring it without rounding your spine. From here, press your palms down. As you inhale, lift yourself up. You lift yourself up, and then again as you exhale, drop your hips down. Again inhale, Navasana. So this we do 5 times. So 5 times Navasana. Now, if you have any kind of lower back pain, you can always keep your knees bent. So rather than straightening your legs, you can just keep your knees bent, pointing your toes forward and stay here. So if it is too much for you, if straightening the arms also too much for you, you can grab your hamstring, you can grab your legs like this, and you can just balance them. Now again, maybe there are some people who may be struggling in this also, or who have a kind of lower back injury or tailbone injury. Sometimes it happens for some to some people. What you can do here, for those, this boat pose will be slight different, but the effects would be same, the benefits would be the same. So we can try this modification or variation, you can say it. We can just lie down on the mat completely like this, and then from here on you can just lift your legs up, pointing your toes away. So here you can touch your core, it is getting engaged. From here on, if you feel comfortable here, you can just lift your head firstly and then shoulders off the mat. So again, you're keeping your core engaged here. So this is for those people who have, very weak core muscles, because if you have weak core muscles, you may be feeling any kind of pain on your lower back. So this can put unnecessary pressure on your lower back. If you have lower back injury already, so this is a good way to do the Navasana. If you have tailbone injury, you can perform in this way. Here you can add one more thing. You can adjust the block between the thighs, and you can press the block. So here it will keep your legs active. So in this way you can perform Navasana. So you'll feel the difference. But for those who feel any kind of pain, you can just lie down on the mat and then you can perform. After 5 times when we perform Navasana, it makes our core so much strong that we are going to learn arm balancing or any kind of posture where the core power is needed. We can learn it very soon. We can be the master of that posture very soon. So after 5 times doing this Navasana, so as you inhale Navasana, exhale, cross your legs, inhale again, lifting yourself up. So this thing we continuously do 5 times. After 5 times again, follow the half vinyasa. So Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. After that, we have Bhuja which is, you can say, arm squeezing pose. Bhuja means your arms. So this is also a nice arm balancing posture where a strong core, and definitely strong arms, strong shoulders, all things are needed there. If you have any kind of lower back issue, you have to be very careful, or you just can modify the posture. So let's have a look how it is going to be. So now from here, you generally finish in downward facing dog. Now from here you can if you have a good arm strength, good core strength, you can just jump around your arms like this. Or if it is too much for you, this jump is too much intensive for you, then you can just walk, bending your knees, hips higher, and walk around your arms. So as you can see me, I'm walking and I'm coming like this. So I'm keeping my knees bent, spine straight, and I'm keeping my both palms firstly between the feet. And then slowly I'm bringing my feet slightly closer and tucking the shoulder in behind the knee, grabbing my heels and bringing the feet closer to each other. Now from here, when we feel that we have brought them closer to each other, place your palms back behind the heel, shoulder distance apart, bend the elbows, squeeze the arms, cross the ankle like this. So this is the first position of Bhuja Vidasana, this arm balancing pose. So here, as you can see, my around the knee area, my inner thighs are almost close to the shoulders. I'm squeezing my shins in. I'm keeping my elbows slightly bent here. Now from here, as you exhale, Bring your feet back, point your toe, and drop your forehead down. And stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After spending 5 breaths here, again you can drop your feet down on the mat, lift your head up. And from here on, you can just shift your weight to one side, then adjust the knee back. Then other knee back, crow pose, and then jump back. So this is a very intensive version to do the posture. We can modify it definitely. So after that, following the half vinyasa, if you are a beginner, then instead of this posture, you can just do crow pose. So from here, bending your elbows, keeping your knees over your elbows, like slightly towards the upper side of the elbow or outside of your elbow, and try to press the knees against each other or against the elbows. Pointing your toes back, look down like this. So since this is an arm balancing posture, so you should have strong arms, strong shoulders, strong core power. Without these things, you will definitely struggle in the posture. Other things you can do here, grab the blocks, adjust the blocks underneath your palms. Now from here, again doing the same thing. Firstly, bringing your legs to the side of your both arms, and then adjusting the shoulder behind the knee, then crossing the legs one by one, crossing the ankles, then going down, pointing the toes back, dropping the forehead down, or if you can drop the chin down, wherever you feel more comfortable. Then from here, if you are not able to just come into crow, you can drop your feet down firstly, and one by one take your leg out like this, and then balance on the crow, or you can just take your legs back and you can follow the half vinyasa. Again, if you are not able to drop your forehead down or chin down, then you can just adjust a cushion or again a block, cushion or a block, so that you can drop your forehead very gently down on the block or the cushion, over the cushion. So it would be easy for you. Again, if it is too much intensive, go with the crow or crane pose. Again, if that is also too much for you, then just avoid this posture and work on your chaturangas, higher plank, your high plank, your chaturangas, half vinyasa, and until and unless you don't achieve that kind of strength on your arms, on your core, on your shoulders, when you think that you are ready, then you can just always do that. And remember, whenever you are performing any kind of arm balance pose where you have a fear that you will fall forward, your head might hit the floor, then you can always adjust a cushion just forward, or a bolster or a blanket, like 1 or 2 or 3 blankets, so that when you fall forward you won't hurt yourself. Always do that, so it will protect you, right? So these are the things you can just do as a beginner. If you are an intermediate practitioner, then you can challenge yourself to come into crow. If you are advanced practitioners, then you can just improve the postures by some, adding some kind of challenges to the postures. So this was about Bhuja Pidasana. I hope that you have learned the terms and some basics, the modifications and the structure, the flow, how they are going to be. So see you in the next session. Before that, just sit comfortably on the mat. Let's close this session by the chanting of Om and the closing mantra. So gently close your eyes, palms together. Inhale. स्वस्ते प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तं न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिंसा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. Drop your forehead down, give thanks to the God. Gently open your eyes, release your arms down. So, see you in the next session. Until then, just stay safe, be happy, and just keep on practicing, keep on learning new things, and keep on sharing that knowledge. Namaste.